Welcome everyone to the 26th HNBA Uvaldo Herrera Moot Court Competition Award Ceremony. My name is Judge Leonardo Castro. I am co-chair of the HNBA Judicial Division. I, along with Judge Betty Capote Urban, co-chair of the Judicial Division and director of this tremendous competition, welcome you all. Over the past 4 days, law students representing 30 teams from schools across the country have competed in magnificent fashion, demonstrating some powerful legal skills. This year's problem and the issues it presented, which are current issues and are currently before the United States Supreme Court, involved the timely subject matter of police use of force in the context of a Section 1983 civil rights action. The law students responded in defense of their position like warriors in battle, their written briefs and oral arguments as their weapons. Students submitted legal briefs in support of their position as petitioner or respondent, and then they argued both positions during the competition. They argued passionately and intelligently. I sit just a few miles away from where George Floyd died and where the police officers charged with his murder are currently being tried. I say to you law students, as lawyers, you will have a grave responsibility to ensure our country addresses these broader issues of institutional racism. Failure is not an option, it's imperative for the survival of our democracy. And my observations over the last several days has made it clear to me that our nation is in good hands. The competition's namesake, Uvaldo Herrera, a friend, was an active member of the HNBA, serving in numerous leadership positions. We owe a great deal to Uvaldo. At a time when the competition was in jeopardy, he obtained funding from his company to ensure it would continue. Uvaldo believed strongly that HNBA programs like this competition were essential to the development and success of our future lawyers and our future leaders. We lost Uvaldo to cancer 10 years ago, but his legacy lives on in the most brilliant manner. He would be proud. This remote competition could not have been accomplished without the support of many. I don't have sufficient time to list all those that helped make this a positive experience and a successful experience for you all, but I would like to recognize a few. First of all, I'd like to thank the HNBA and the VIA Fund leadership, especially President Elia Diaz-Yeager and our Executive Director, Alba Cruz Hacker. Thank you for your support and your encouragement. The VIA Fund contributed $40,000 in scholarships that will be awarded today. Also like to thank our volunteer brief and oral argument judges from across the country. They came from Florida, Minnesota, Texas, California, the JAG Corps, and other states across the country. A special thank you to our final argument panel, which included Justice Eva Guzman from the Texas Supreme Court, Justice Ann McKeague from the Minnesota Supreme Court, and our former HNBA president and stalwart supporter of this competition, Judge Dimi V. Reina of the United States Court of Appeals for the Federal Circuit. Thank you. We appreciate your efforts. I also like to thank the volunteer bailiffs that came from students, law firms, and HBA members from across the country. Of course, our dispute resolution body, led by our own Judge Javier Vargas, who stood by patiently, although, boy, he really wanted to step in and see those arguments. But he understood his role, and he appreciated it, and he respected it. The law firm of Seyfarth Shaw and their team, led by Rob Carty, developed this problem and provided all the written materials that were handed out to judges and students. They dedicated countless hours in support of this program, and our relationship with them, we hope, will continue for many years to come. We can't thank them enough. Of course, our director of programs, Carla Martin, who has worked with us side by side every step of the way and has guided us in the most intelligent and diplomatic manner. Also, a special thank you to Alan Loaiza for his assistance and guidance on logistics, on training, and on many technical issues that we needed to battle. And to David Casarrubias, who volunteered to adapt the rules of the competition to meet the requirements of this virtual setting. And of course, our own Judge Betty Capote Urban, the director of this competition, whom without we wouldn't have been able, frankly, to pull this off. She carried us here today and did not settle for good enough. She demanded that we maintain the quality of this prestigious program, notwithstanding the unusual circumstances that we suffered, and we hopefully will get out of here relatively soon. But more importantly, she succeeded. Judge Capote Urban, thank you for your leadership, thank you for your strength, and thank you for your si se puede attitude. Students, coaches, law schools, frankly, you are all winners. Students, you have sharpened your tools of persuasion and have been exceptional ambassadors of your law schools. They also should be proud of you. You should be proud of yourselves, as we are of you. Frankly, it has been a true pleasure to be with you throughout these last several days. And thank you for that opportunity. I now turn it over to your president, Elia Diaz-Yeh. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Judge Capote. Wow. Good afternoon, everyone. I had the privilege of watching both the semifinal rounds and the final round arguments, and all I can say is, wow, amazing. I want to thank all of the teams and coaches that participated in our competition. The HNBA is proud to offer a moot court experience where the competitors have the opportunity to argue before sitting judges. The experience that teams gain are not just limited to appellate practice, but it's really an essential part of developing critical skills of working up and developing a strategy for a case. Additionally, the legal research, analysis, logic, writing, and oral advocacy skills that competitors polish during the competition are valuable in a wide range of practice areas and make the participating law students more marketable to their legal employers. The ability to speak persuasively and to think on your feet is invaluable in all types of legal careers. And this year's participants, again, exhibited impressive and exceptional skills in all areas. I want to echo Judge Castro's thank yous. Thank you to all our moot court chair judges, Judge Capote Urban and Judge Castro, Judge Vargas, Carla Martin, our director of programs, the Seyfarth firm, all of our judges, the Hunton Andrews Kirk firm who volunteered 9 attorneys, and all of our volunteers for all their hard work, effort, and time devoted to make this competition a success. Finally, a very special thank you to our moot court scholarship sponsors, Beni Agosto and State Farm. And congratulations to all of the law students who participated. And now, on to the program. Thank you.
Hi, I am Alba Cruz Hacker, the HNBA Executive Director and COO and the President of the HNBA VIA Fund. I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about the scholarship programs that the HNBA has. I want to echo what our President Diaz-Yeager said in thanking our sponsors, but I also want to thank all of the individuals who throughout the year, when we send out appeals for you to donate and text and give whatever amount you can, we want to thank you for your support, because those donations are the ones that help us to be able to provide the funds and scholarships that our students need so desperately. The HMBA gives various scholarships through different programs throughout the year. And we make sure that those scholarship funds go directly to the hands of students who need it without restriction to pay for their law school expenses or even necessary living expenses. It is up to all of us, particularly in those times, to help Latino law students succeed. And part of that success is that they can have the financial means to support their law school careers and become lawyers. So thank you to all. And we will be dropping in the chat box the link where you can go and donate to VIA. All funds will go directly to the students for the scholarships that we distribute throughout the year. So thank you, each and every one of you. We need your support, and the students need your support. Thank you. And now we're going to have Judge Betty Capote announce the winners.
And good afternoon, everybody. This is the moment that we have been working towards for several months. I am so excited to be the one this year to announce the awards. And I know that you are very excited to hear who the winners are. And we have a lot of winners and a lot of scholarships, and it's going to be wonderful. Before I do announce the awards, I just want to thank a few people. Judge Leonardo Castro, who I affectionately refer to as my partner in crime. Him and I share a brain, and I couldn't have picked or been assigned a better partner to run this competition with. And from the bottom of my heart, I thank you for everything. And I know sometimes I'm really stressed out and I drive you crazy, but you know how to ground me, and I appreciate that. And Judge Javier Vargas and the DSP, thank you so much. I do want to say that we didn't have any formal disputes this year, a couple of technical issues here and there, but nothing formal, so that was wonderful. Yes, but thank you, Javier, and Judge Vargas for everything that you do. And of course, Safe Arth for putting the problem together. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Judge Castro and I, we go through all the pending problems before the United States Supreme Court. We read summaries of each one and then pick 3 or 4 and then read the entire case of those and decide which ones. And we thought that this particular problem was the most interesting and the most relevant in the times. So everybody shake your head if you liked it. Yes? Okay, great. Perfect. So I thank Safe Arth Shaw for putting together the problem. They did a great job. It was amazing. So thank you very much. And of course, Carla Martin, I could not do this without you. We talk 100 times a day, text, email, it's insanity. You can't imagine the amount of work that goes into this competition. We started planning this in the early summer of 2021, not knowing if we were going to be in person or virtual. There's so much work that goes into this, but we love it. And thank you, Carla, for everything that you do. I can't imagine running this without you. My husband, he sees how stressed out I get, and he asks me, why do you do this? And I say to him, it is the most rewarding thing I can possibly do. The students love it. The judges love it. And I love every stressful, crazy moment of it. And I'm so happy to have done this now for the 3rd year, even though I feel like I've gotten gypped the last 2 because I only got to do 1 in-person competition. So crossing my fingers that next year we'll be back to normal and I'll get to see everybody. And I know during orientation I said this, but I'll say it again. If you're a 1L or a 2L, please think about coming back next year. It's a very different experience when we do it in person, and you get the opportunity to really meet a lot of wonderful people, make incredible connections, and just the energy of meeting your competitors and the judges is unbelievable. And we would love to see you and meet you in person next year. So without further ado, I'm going to announce the winners of the competition. And I know that we're all muted right now, but it's a little bit weird when I announce it and there's silence. So we want to bring some energy into the Zoom room today. So after I announce, Carla's going to unmute so everybody can clap and go crazy. And then we'll mute you again. I'll announce and then we'll unmute. And it'll kind of be like that for the remainder of the awards ceremony. And Carla, I'm sorry, I see you just screen shared. Are you going to turn that off, or we're leaving that on for the announcement?
I'm going to move to the next slide.
Okay, fantastic. Excellent. Let's start with the second petitioner brief, second place, and going home. And I say going home because we're home already, but going home with $1,500 in scholarship is a team that rarely leaves empty-handed at this competition, and that is Team 17, John Marshall University of Illinois, Chicago. Your competitors are Junelli Marin and Jacqueline Romero. Congratulations on winning second place for the brief. I know, I realize that. Let me start again. Carla muted me. To second place respondent brief, going home with $1,500 in scholarships, team number 16, DePaul University College of Law. Your competitors are Eddie Cervantes, and I'm sorry, Brittany Josias, if I just butchered your last name. Congratulations.
Yay.
And let's go to first place petitioner brief, going home with $2,500 in scholarships. Congratulations to team number 5, Seton Hall University School of Law, Cecilia Flores and William Martinez.
Yeah.
And moving on to first place respondent brief, also going home with $2,500 in scholarships, team 14, University of Laverne College of Law. That's
Yay.
Chandler Kaufman and Justin Wheeler. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Yay.
Now, the next set of awards will be based on oral arguments. And before I announce the winners, I just want to clarify that this particular award is only based on the scores of the 2 preliminary rounds. So the quarterfinal, semifinal, and final do not go into scoring of these particular awards. We have 3 places of the best oral advocate, and we're going to start with third place, winning a $1,000 scholarship is Ashlyn McCowan Perez from Baylor University School of Law, team number 4. Congratulations. And in second place, taking home $1,500 in scholarship is team number 6, Victoria Bonds from Loyola Law School, Los Angeles. Congratulations.
Yeah, there you go. Let's cheer it up, folks. Let's cheer it up.
It's kind of quiet on my side. I'd like to hear a little bit more cheer.
You know, let's just keep everybody unmuted all the time.
I agree, Carla. I'm muted.
Unmute everybody.
I need some energy over here. I'm like all by myself in my house. And going to first place, and I had the opportunity to see this person in the round that I hosted argue, and I thought this person was beyond phenomenal. going home and winning $2,500 is team number 23, Carter Palick, University of Alabama School of Law. Congratulations. You did an amazing job.
Good job, Carter.
All right, now comes the big money. Let's go to the overall awards. Judge Castro and I were the ones who decided how the awards are split up, and I have to say we were very generous in the overall awards. So let's start with fourth place. Winning $3,500 in fourth place is going to be University of Laverne College of Law, Team 14. Once again, Chandler Kaufman and Justin Wheeler. Congratulations.
Chandler, Justin.
And going on to third place is going to be taking home $5,000 in scholarship, and that will be Team 23, University of Alabama School of Law, Carter Palick and Stephanie Marrero. Congratulations.
Yay.
And now the moment we've all been waiting for, everything it comes down to, everything we've been working for since the summer of 2021. Second place and our national champion. Coming in second place after the final round, and I do want to say, and I've said this after every advancement ceremony, the judges had nothing but amazing things to say about the final round. They were incredibly, incredibly impressed by your presentations, arguments, organization, work ethic, and a common theme that we heard from the judges this year was, if only the litigants who came before me were as prepared as these students. And that's, we heard it over and over, and we heard it in the final round from the justices too. So both teams, whoever comes on top, you're both amazing and should be very proud of yourselves for the work that you've done throughout this competition. In second place, taking home $7,500 in scholarship is team number 10, South Texas College of Law, Houston, Juanita Deaver, Jose Salas, and Robert Torres. Congratulations, you should be extremely proud of yourselves. And I do want to say that the final round was very close. And our national champion for the 26th annual Uvaldo Herrera Moot Court competition, taking home $11,000 in scholarship, is the University of California Hastings College of Law, team number 3, Adriana Castro, Carla Martinez, and Viviana Ordorias. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yay.
Both teams did a wonderful job. Again, whether you won an award today or you didn't, you should be so proud of yourself. The judges had nothing but incredible things to say about all of you, the work that you've put into this. Thank you so much for supporting the Hispanic National Bar Association. We couldn't do this without you. I'm sorry we didn't get to see you in person next year. Let's hope 2022 is a different story and we do get to see each other next year. And we do hope to see you again at next year's 27th annual Uvaldo Herrera Moot Court competition. And as soon as we figure out where we're doing it and when we're doing it, we'll be sure to let you know. But for now, good afternoon or good evening, wherever you are. Congratulations to everybody.